Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. This is an important training session on the Neonatal Care Leave and Pay Act, which is coming into effect from the 6th of April 2025. If you're an employer, it's essential that you understand how these changes will impact your workforce and what you need to do to prepare. Before we dive in, if you need a ready-to-use policy template and an employee form for compliance, you can find them on my website www.employmentwithamy.co.uk and put the link in the description box. So let's get started. Okay, so first of all, what is this new act? So, Neonatal Care Leave and Pay Act 2023 introduces a new right for employees whose babies require neonatal care. This applies when a baby is born on or after the 6th of April 2025. The baby receives neonatal care within the first 28 days of birth. The baby needs to spend at least 7 consecutive days in neonatal care. So what is neonatal care? Neonatal care includes medical care received in a hospital, maternity home, clinic, outpatient department, medical care at home after discharge under a consultant's direction with ongoing monitoring by healthcare professionals, or palliative or end-of-life care. So who is eligible for neonatal care leave? To qualify, an employee must, at the date of birth, be either the child's parent, intended parent via surrogacy, or the partner who is not a relative of the child's mother or the child's adopter or prospective adopter. They also have to expect or have responsibility for the upbringing of the child. Okay, so leave entitlement. You get 1 week of leave per week of neonatal care, up to a maximum of 12 weeks. This cannot be doubled in multiple births. It can be taken alongside other statutory leave, for example maternity, paternity, adoption leave. Has to be taken within 68 weeks of birth or adoption. So how and when can employees take neonatal care leave? So there's 2 different tiers. Tier 1, which is the period during the neonatal care or 1 week after. The notice required is minimal notice, verbal notice before the start of work on the first leave day. Leave can be taken consecutively or non-consecutively. There is a restriction. The first week of neonatal care is not eligible. Now, Tier 2, this is the period after neonatal care ends. In terms of the notice, employees need to give 15 days notice where they want to take 1 week of leave, and 28 days notice where they want to take 2 or more consecutive weeks of leave. Leave has to be taken in consecutive weeks for Tier 2. And now in terms of pay, employees need to have 26 weeks continuous service. They have to earn above the minimum earnings threshold, and that rate is set each year. In terms of what pay they get paid at the statutory prescribed rate, which is initially at £187.18 per week from April 2025, or 90% of average weekly earnings, whichever is lower. In terms of the notice requirements for the statutory pay, it's 28 days notice if pay starts during Tier 1, and 15 days notice for 1 week of pay, or 28 days for 2+ consecutive weeks in Tier 2. Where notice is impractical, employees must give notice as soon as reasonably practicable. Employers can waive these notice periods if they want to. So what should employers do now? To ensure compliance, employers should draft a clear policy, provide an employee form. They should train managers and HR teams on the new rights and processes, decide whether to enhance the statutory pay. Some employers decide to pay more than the legal minimum. As I said, consider waiving the notice requirements to ease the process for affected employees. Consider providing employee assistance programs, which are above the statutory requirements, to support parents facing neonatal care challenges. Update your HR and payroll systems to handle neonatal leave and pay entitlements. Make sure that you're compliant with data protection laws regarding medical records and employee leave status. Just to conclude, this new law marks an important step in supporting families during difficult times. As an employer, ensuring your processes are aligned with these new regulations is crucial. If you need a ready-made policy template and form to help your employees claim neonatal care leave and pay, visit my website as I've stated. Any questions, feel free to drop me a message. Thank you for watching. I hope you found this useful. See you next time.